How much stuff do you really need to carry around in your car as a roadside kit? This is my little bag and my fire extinguisher, and this is all I carry around. This is what I carry around within 10, 15 miles of my house. It's not what I take on road trips. On road trips, I bring a little bit more. So as you watch this, keep this in mind, and before you guys comment a million different things I could possibly carry, remember that I have friends, family, and lots of people real close by that if I break down, I can call them. But this right here will get me out of a parking lot if I have a dead battery or a flat tire. So let's talk about everything I got in here. Okay, first thing in the bag is a first aid kit. Pretty self-explanatory. It's got little labels on it, bought these on Amazon. This is a normal first aid kit that I have beefed up a little bit because I work construction, I have inspectors, I have guys working with saws, so I have a little bit more trauma kit in here. I keep blood clotting material, Celox in there. I keep tourniquets and some really big bandages for that. It's not out of the question that someone's going to hurt themselves in construction. I've had one guy about 7 or 8 years ago actually cut almost his entire thumb off, and we put this kit to good use that day. So for me, it makes sense to carry just a little bit more, but for most people, a first aid kit of the most basic sort will get them through them. Next, fire extinguisher. Why would I carry a fire extinguisher? If my car is burning, I'm not going to jump out and try and save it. I have insurance. If it's burning and it's more than whatever this can put out, I'm jumping out of the car, I'm watching it burn, I'm filing an insurance claim. This is more for someone that might be stuck in a car that's burning. You might be able to jump out and save them with this. Or you, like I do, take this car camping. Maybe your campfire gets a little out of hand. Having a fire extinguisher in here is a great idea. It's a useful tool. It's got expiration date. You can replace it when it goes bad. I'm always baffled that people don't have these all around their house. I have a giant one in my kitchen. I have small ones in the shop for welding, and just things happen. So this one's not hard mounted. I have it mounted in one of my other cars, and I'm looking for a place to mount in this vehicle, but eventually I'll find a place for it. Next, this, I'll put a link down below. You can find this one on Amazon. I'll make a longer review on it, but the links on Amazon, they're affiliate links, so I don't make much money on it, but if you buy from my links, I'll make $1 or $2 on a purchase like this, which helps the channel out. Essentially, this is a backup battery. So you have USB and USB-C. You have here a jumper, so you can jump off your battery with this. You have also a light, rather bright light in fact. At night this thing will light up a whole lot, and all in this little tiny package is also an air compressor. So what comes in the kit is another little bag, and we have these are the little jumper cables that hook up to it. They go in this port here, very simple. Just plug it in. You can only plug it in one direction, just like that. Negative, positive terminals, pretty self-explanatory. Interesting story about this. Little tiny box, right? We're out in Oklahoma, and if you know anything about diesels, they take 2 batteries, and they're difficult to get started. 7.3 old Ford diesel, 2 batteries, completely dead. Guy that owned the truck said there's no way that little box is starting it up. Put it on there, 10 seconds later, it was flashing green, good to go. Cranked it, started right up. Powerful little box. It also comes with this, which hooks up to it on the side right here. This is to inflate your tires. So you just screw it in, just like that. Hook this end up to the tires, and then on here you can select the tire pressure you want. So you select your tire pressure, stick it on, hit pump, and it'll fill all the way up. This has come in handy many times. It's not always convenient to change your tire. You'll notice I don't have tools to change tires here because the car comes with them, and quite often I don't like to change the tire. I like to try and fill it up with air and get down the road. When we're going on a road trip, I'll bring a lot more with me, but in most scenarios I can just air up the tire a little bit and get to a tire shop, get it filled up. But in other cases, I also carry this. It's a tire plug kit. You've seen these on Amazon, super cheap, super easy. This is not a permanent fix. If you're out and you get a puncture and you can see the puncture, you can pull it out and you can actually put these in, it'll plug the hole. You can fill the tire up with air and get down the road. Most of the time, cars come with smaller tires. Sometimes they don't even come with any tires anymore for a spare tire. So this is a nice little kit that you just plug the tire hole with, and you can fill up the tire. Next, super basic again. Couple of zip ties. These come in handy if something falls off the car. You can hang it back up like a one of those little skid plates that's underneath the wind plates. You can hang those back up. And then, not a Leatherman. I'm not a huge fan of Leathermans, but I have a pair of wire cutters and a pair of pliers. And that's it. That's everything that's in this bag. I don't understand why people don't have anything in their car. I also don't understand why people have everything they own in the back of their car. This gets me out of 99% of the situations that I'm going to be in just around my house. Like I said, I don't carry a whole lot of stuff when I'm close to my house, but I carry more when I go on longer trips. I have a cell phone. I can call someone to come get me if I get stranded, and we can have the vehicle towed to a shop or back to my house to fix it. It's not that big of a deal. If I'm out in the wilderness or on a trip, a camping trip or something, I bring quite a bit more. Something to actually repair the vehicle if it breaks down. I bring impact wrenches, I bring sockets. But just around here, there's no need to carry all that unless you're a guy in that industry and you have a toolbox in your truck all the time equipped with it. Sure, why not? But I like the cargo room of this vehicle, and I want to keep it clear. And so all of this fits in this little bag, and that's all I got. Simple as that. So like I said, I'm going to link a couple things down in the description below that I've showed you today. They are affiliate links, so I get a couple dollars if you guys buy it. It really helps me out. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks. I'm also curious what you guys carry. I know I probably missed a whole bunch of items that could be included in this, so put them down in the description below. Try and keep them not super complicated, just stuff that people can carry in their cars.